Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We're playing Ironman here, and we've declared war against Savoy. We're also fighting Siena and Brittany. We're also technically at war with Plumpkin, but you know, it's mostly a war of words. We're shouting at each other over the ocean. And, okay, we have just finished most of our core. So, ideally, I would have actually liked to be done with the war right now, because we have gone from being wickedly overextended to 0% overextension, and as is, we're going to spend a couple of months without working on coring things, which isn't really what I want right now, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it. It's not like we're sitting capped on admin power anyway, so it's not the worst. What is the worst is the fact that I can't move into this province, which is complete bullshit, until this siege finishes, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, but, you know, there it is. And again, I moved from here to there. That was fine. Although, I'm actually wondering now... No, I could still do that. As I say, now that I own this province, because there seems to be... The weird thing is, it seems to break more in situations where you control provinces, which is very strange. Like, I'm kind of okay with the fact that I can't move from here to here. Although I'm still confused about why I could move from here to here in the first place, even before I controlled this province. Either way, I'm moving... Yes, adjacent to an enemy fort, but from a province I control to one I don't control. So this move was legal, and still is, but the move from here to there is not legal. Maybe it has to do with how many provinces are adjacent to this thing, but I don't know. So they've gone and besieged that, and here's the stupidest thing. Now that they have besieged this province, now I can go back into it. When I controlled the province, I couldn't enter it. Now I can. We've seen that before, and it's stupid. So if I can get really lucky and just stack wipe these guys, then I don't have to worry about having to maneuver around again for this. Alright, we've done that. But now I have to restart the siege. We need a full 25 cannons here, right? Which we so don't have. Just to cut back on attrition, I'm going to pull out with a bunch of infantry. Yeah, go ahead and insult me, see if I care. Ooh, maybe not quite that much. I was mostly looking at the number of regiments as opposed to how many pure troops I was leaving behind. Wait, how many do I need to siege this place? 33. Oh, alright, well, here. Do that. I mean, there's way more regiments than that. We might still want to pull things out once we start getting some... once we start getting reinforcements in there, but there we go. So yeah, mind-boggling mechanic. Mind-boggling mechanic. Alright. You're buzzing around. We are sieging you. I mean, we still got a lot of sieges to do. I could start piecing out now, certainly. We're going to make sure we bop these Venetian separatists before they actually start anything. And there's actually no one blockading me right now. So I might want to do that. I don't need to keep you around, so let's go and do that. You'll get a siege leader, or you'll get a leader, and way overkill on troops, so we can go and take care of that. You're going to slowly siege that down. If we got any extra cannons kicking around, and we do, there we go. You can go ahead to Nantes over here to get that going a little faster. People want to peace out. So pissed we have to resiege this. Now, I don't have to take, like, an infinitude amount of territory from Brittany. We don't have to eat them in one go. Can I go here right now? No. And which is fine. To me, that's okay, but anyway. Yeah, we don't have to take infinite land from them. You know, maybe we don't eat them in one go. So we might want to peace out sooner just so we can start some coring a little sooner. But, I don't know. I'm so pissed we lost that siege over here, so I have to redo it. At least now we're going... No, still not at full speed. That's fine. You won that siege. We're fighting the rebels over there, which is obviously okay. You're going to go down here, finish that off, and will that bring us to 100% on Savoy? It will. Still have to wait for Siena to finish, maybe. Although, I don't know if we're going to separate piece out Siena, honestly. I actually don't think we are, so I think... Are there ships blockading me? Okay, that was weird. I only saw the Spanish fleet here. Split, and split. And... You can get out over here. Almost certainly the next thing we're going to do is declare on France, actually. Who is still the overlord of Spain. Which is very annoying. So, I mean, at the very least, I want to wait for this to finish so I can separate piece out Brittany. I might want to wait for now. At this point, I'm sort of a little frustrated and I just want to eat them completely. To not have to deal with this fort bullshit again. I mean, I realize they're not co-belligerents in the war, so their province war score will be higher, but with the 60% administrative efficiency, I think that's going to be okay. We might spend a little bit more diplo power than we need to take that all, but that's not actually a problem. So you've occupied that. So I think we've got 100% of you. I mean, we won't have 100% war score because we don't have Tlemkin. But yeah, I think so. So, whether or not Siena finishes shouldn't make any difference to our piecing out and eating Savoy, since they're too big for us to completely eat in one go anyway. But I think I might... Well, I should really piece out now. No, leave the frigates. What we want are the heavies. There we go. To jump in there, just in case. We'll finish the naval battle, because we can't piece out either way. And yeah, just so that we can start taking territory sooner. Length of war, current peace offer. Wait, what? The length of war modifier is just too big. Okay, well then I guess we're gonna wait, because there's no way I'm not taking at least a couple provinces from you bastards with the crazy forts of bullshit. There's just no way. We're gonna split off the light ships. Actually, what we'll do... You guys were just in battle. I think the heavies are fine, but the lights could use some repairs. We're going to dock you and keep you around here, because we're going to be doing some more blockading of France as soon as that war starts. So you guys are going to go here and there, and there's going to be too big of a stack in Co because of the way I moved it, but that's okay. More conversions. Okay, fervor's getting up, but it's not that high, so... Can afford to wait a bit longer. We're going to pop Siena soon. You guys are finally going. You got the extra cannons here finally to bring you up to the full bonus. Actually, overkilling on the bonus, but that's okay. So you can move down here now, certainly. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Excellent. And then we'll just detach and move some of you guys over to Alençon. Alright. You're telling me I can't move from here? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't move from armor into literally my own territory. I am trapped in here. Is there just something glitched about the way that this one province is implemented? I can't move from here. No, you can. What? Wait, what? But you can't. What? This guy can, but this one can't. I mean, I know the game does a thing sometimes to ensure that you can leave a province, you don't get caught in the way. Holy shit. Mind-boggling. Yes, there's a fort here, but this is all territory I control. I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? I'm fine. I got nothing to complain about. Everything is working as intended. Okay. Siena's going. Again, we don't need to take Siena, but what the hell, right? It'll give us more war score so that we can take more from Savoy, especially since the length of war modifier is so short. We've now gone 1 year over when I wanted to. And it's mostly now just completely salt. I could have pieced out a little sooner, but now Brittany just needs to die. Just needs to die. There's just no other alternative. What the... Where's this stuff? Oh! Well, good job, Brittany. Okay, well, hold on. You're not willing to give me all this, the 84%, because you've got so many overseas holdings of bullshit. Alright, well, let's do that. We'll leave Nantes for a time in the future. Although, is there any chance this is going to screw us up completely with movement? I mean, not now, not once we piece out, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, the best way to deal with stuff later on. We're going to do this. I'm going to take the money just for spite. Annul your treat. Oh, you're really not willing to do that. Okay, well then, fine. We're just going to do this. Good enough. Okay. You're going to do that. We are going to start the cores. We are going to move you to there. And you can start doing some coring here. And sue for peace. So, let's see what we can get. Again, there's going to be that length of war modifier, but we actually have a bigger percentage of his territory here. Wow. We actually could completely swallow Savoy if we were willing to wait a little bit longer. But I don't want to. I'm going to leave that here. I'm just going to do this because now I can peace out sooner, and I can start coring sooner. So that's what I'm going to do. This is going to overextend me. How much overextension do I have now? 21%. So 21% means I could go to like 71. Well, it's actually 78% is really what I'm looking for because of the decimals that are in there. Now, we can't really work that out. So this would bring me up to 74% overextension. I'm going to call that good enough. Oh, I could have just vassalized them instead. Actually, no, 118. %. It'd be nice to connect this up through the Alps. If I'm going to go over, I may as well go over more, since it doesn't actually make a difference one way or the other. Screw it. Then, let's go ahead and do this. Because I don't think it makes a difference how overextended you are. I mean, there are breakpoints, but we're not going to be exceeding one of those breakpoints as far as I know. This is still going to be below 150% overextension. So we'll go with this. And we could vassalize the last one, which is weird. Or I could just wait. No, we'll just do this. That way we'll end the war. That way I can start the cores. Oh. And actually overspend an admin power, but not by too much. Who wants control? Both the clergy and the nobility. So some of the territory we took over here is, well, not actually a territory. It's a state. So we'll give this to the clergy. And you know what? I'm just going to give this to the nobility, because who cares? There we go. Good. You need to come out of there, go over here. We'll probably wait a beat before we start with France. Although, mostly I think it's just going to be to redistribute my armies a little bit more, and then we'll probably go. We'll start you. I don't think France has got any claims on any of the lands down here, or rather cores on any of the land down here, which means it won't stop our coring process. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just wait until I start this last core, because otherwise I might, in the heat of the war, forget it. We do have some rebel uprisings that are coming up soon. French separatists in Metz. Right over here. Well, let's go and stand there so that it's less about stopping them from rising up and more about there's no fort there, so I don't want the extra years of separatism. Hopefully this will still pop in a reasonable amount of time with me standing there. 0.4 years. Oh, Lotharingen, which is down here and also doesn't have a fort, so let's go and do some of that. It might still, it might not. We'll see how it goes. So, I'm still at +3. We do have a huge amount of national unrest from being wickedly overextended over here. We've got high fervor. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and go into trade for now. Even though I'm going to want to cancel that and go to war soon. Missionary strength. Yeah, baby. So, many conversions. We're just waiting for a little bit more admin for that. We're still in admin focus over here, which is good. We have level 3 dudes for everything, including the missionary strength. Less years of separatism is really good. That national unrest on my heir will maybe be a pain in the ass, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. He's good enough of an heir, although I'd prefer he had more admin, that I will keep him. It does suck that we have like 2 sort of middling admins in a row here, but we'll make do. With, you know what, with the admin power, or the military power that I've got kicking around, I could just go and smack down some rebels, because we're far away from going up in tech, right? Are any of these about to come as well? Here, you're far away. Harsh treatment is always -30, right? And you're currently at 30? Yeah, so let's just do that. And the others will wait. But these French separatists, I'm actually okay if they pop right now. Separatist sentiment, because, yeah. Okay, we need 52 to core, so one more month we can start the core. There's the revolt. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. we can go ahead and send another missionary. Finish you up. Get you in position over here. Didn't have a leader there. I could have tuned that a little bit more. I haven't forgotten any troops anywhere, I hope. I don't think so. You're all repaired, which is great. We're going to send you here. I'm actually going to send more ships over here just to establish our initial blockade. Because France will have... Actually, these are mostly transports. Okay. There you go. Send you down that way. You're in position. We can start this core. And, yeah. Lots of little uprisings that are threatening. But nothing that should be too soon. We might have to, you know, keep hitting the handle it button for a little while, but it's going to be okay. We could do some culture conversions and things, but it's mostly we need the overextension to stop. So, no reason not to just go to war, right? Portugal will not join in for a change. Isn't that nice? Who's Great Britain in the war with? Oh, are they just eating... Oh, there's got more. United States, Leinster, and Leinster, Colombia, as well as Portugal and a bunch of Portuguese stuff. So 2 separate wars going on. All right, well, we'll just go ahead and do this. Brunei and Venice. Venice? Oh, they probably have an island. They have Crete. It actually wouldn't be a bad thing to go and grab that, but I don't think it's gonna. Still. All right, here we go. Let's do that. We are going to... No leader, you. We're going to give you a leader. I mean, it's not literally necessarily the best, but it's fine. I don't think you're going to get reinforced in any way that is going to matter. We'll have to reorganize our troops momentarily. It would be very handy if we can go and thin down some of these guys. I realize we're coming in with a bunch of lights. We're going to lose some lights, but the important thing is going to be to exterminate all of their navies so that we don't have to worry about them. We've got money. We can rebuild our navy. In fact, we could start on that now. So you're going to go and flatten that. That's going to be okay. Alright, you want... I'm actually going to move all of you like that, except for... You are going to go siege out Maine. You're going to come over here and siege out Paris. It's going to be like the 15th time we siege Paris. Alright, we won that. I'm going to group you up together. None of our ships are particularly damaged, which is nice. I'm going to take the heavies. I'm going to leave half the heavies here. Half the... Oh, they actually moved out over here, so they're going to do some blockade of my own coast. That's okay. That's fine. I don't know if that's a max level fortress or anything, but we're okay with this. You're going here. We'll have to spread out some more for some attrition. Okay, so you don't have enough cannons. You do. How many you got? You got exactly 25. You've got cannons that you don't need. How many do we have in this current army? 13, so that's going to bring it up to 20. There we go, 26. Good. And in Paris, we have 29, so we're good there. We could actually farm some off, but I don't think we're going to stress about that. You are going to mostly head back over here, cut back on some attrition. I mean, I know I could go around down over to here. Do we have... Oh, yeah, we do, actually. All the cannons, and actually a good amount of infantry. You're going to move all the way around to Limousine. And actually, hold on, you've got siege pips. Let's try this the other way. Send everyone over there. Do this. There we go. So this is a leader with siege pip. You're going to do that. And you're actually going to move... The rest of you are going to move to Bourbon over here, Bourbon, so that you can reinforce the Limousine if you get attacked there, because that's going to be our most exposed army. Alright. I don't think we have to do a full blockade of all the things. So I think this group can actually go back to just protecting trade in the English Channel, and that's going to be okay. We're actually losing some money right now. Not that we don't have infinite amounts in the bank. But, you know, sure, why not? Plus, we take money away from our potential opponents. All right, we have to remember that Dauphiné is over here. I sort of trolled them by making a French exclave at some point in our last war. Okay, you've got that. I'm just going to move you down to Auvergne over here. And this little singleton is... Oh, yeah, I moved everyone out of Vologna. Well, let's go ahead and retake that then. All right, sieging out here well, relatively clustered together. Again, we have to be a little bit worried about the group that's in the south. But we could actually go and trim down this army. Try minting more coins. It's the solution to everything. Just print more money. It's fine. Okay, we've got that. All right, they're assembling a pretty large group. These are mountains, which is nice. Mountains, woods, woods. So if they attack us, well, if they attack in Limousine, then we won't have the defensive bonus, obviously. Conversions, good. Let's do more of that. Corings coming along. We might be going for like the 1K stack over here, which I guess would be okay. Are you locked yet? No. I will gladly take this fight, though. Oh, okay, they changed their mind. I was going to say, if they want to attack into the mountains, I'm okay with that. I'm super okay with that. So they are almost certainly going to want to attack somewhere, and because of the forts, we may not be able to fully reinforce with everything. But we'll be able to reinforce pretty well. This is actually going to be a good time for us to go. I should have done this first. Switch off of trade. Switch on to war focus. We are running out of fervor quite quickly here. And I want to keep the stability. But I think we'll have the war for the next big fight, and that's going to be all we need. I don't know where you're going. I don't want this little stack to get smooshed. I'm just going to reinforce Paris, because they're mostly cannon heavy. And that might be where they're going. Or they're just going through, and they're going to siege some of my own territory. That's a definite possibility as well. So we're finishing a bunch of sieges of, well, not actual sieges, because there's no forts. Okay, you moved in there. Oh, no. Are you? It's farmland, which is actually good, because we don't have to worry about taking the hit from the territory. If they actually attack there, which they might. They're not locked yet. Now they are. Okay, well, let's boot and go. Are you nearly done? No, I think it'll be faster if we force march and go. Now, they do have some extra troops coming over here, but I suppose we could lift this siege and jump in as well. I think that's mostly going to come down to whether or not Spain is joining in, and they are going to join in, so maybe I won't lift the siege completely. So we will have superior numbers very shortly. There we go. And they are losing a lot more things. We have still a much higher base morale. We actually have higher discipline. And higher tactics, which is good. Now, France has got other things going on. But sure, Papal States, you can go and do that. But overall, I mean, we've got all the boosts to our freaking infantry strength and everything like that. It's hard to imagine how we don't have just a massive mathematical advantage over here. And in fact, that's being demonstrated quite clearly by the final stats over there. Alright, so I think this guy is going to stay behind and do some sieging. They might need to be reinforced with a little bit of infantry. But I'm going to group up here. And then what I'll do is I'll just leave a few extra infantry regiments behind there. But this group can go and move up over here, maybe. Are you still coming in? Oh, we lost a general. Oh, no. Now, I could build some... I could get a general. Or, sorry, an admiral. But no, I think we're going to roll another general. We have 99.4% army tradition. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, you're still force marching and everything. So France is going to come in here. I don't have much of a front line. Oh, they actually jumped before that army left. Well, that's not healthy for you. At all. And wow. We're actually going to catch those guys. Interesting. Why didn't they run away further? Was it a manual retreat? Well, I don't think the AI does manual retreats. So that should be a stack wipe. They didn't get any... Oh, no, they got out of here in time. Boo! It was just like some singleton unit or something like that we got. Um, so I think I have to wait for some of these things to go before I make a move. Oh, down over here, you need some cannons. There. I think we actually lost quite a few cannons in some of the skirmishing there, because I think they were stuck a little bit without quite enough infantry until we got our reinforcements in, which is damn unfortunate. Again, I want to leave 26 in these just in case there's a weird thing with attrition ticks, to make sure we get the full bonus all the time no matter what. But yeah, we can move some extra dudes over there. Now, there's no way I'm at my force limit. I could easily go and build more army. I don't think we need it, but let's take a look. Yeah, I'm currently at 408. I've got 846 is my force limit. So, I mean, the question is, do I want to build more cannons for more sieging simultaneously? It doesn't seem particularly important. I might just go and build a crap ton more of infantry, because I can. That was incredibly laggy. Turns out when you have this much territory and you're asking them to build 60 of something, it's a lot. I'd love to build more ships, but I'm not going to do it now because I've got, you know, basically a bunch of undefended territory over here and some little enemy ships that are buzzing around and might cause some problems. I haven't done any consolidate, so our cannons should get together just fine. I realize this stack is a little bit heavy, but I'm okay with it. We're going to say let them. I'm going to... You over here. You're going to have to go there. I'll get you to walk through friendly territories. Did I... Oh, were these mercs? Oh, fuck. Oh, they're mercs. Wow, that is so not what I want to do. So anyway, I should just send them in to die somewhere. I thought I was building regular infantry. I was wondering why it didn't look like the manpower had really shifted. Alright, you, while you're in friendly territory, go ahead and grab you, because at least you've got a siege pip and join in the fun. Marital bliss. We could gain... Oh, nobility, loyalty, but we owe them a favor. Let's not ask for a favor back from those guys. I don't know how much of a difference it makes. I think I'm just going to actually disband the mercs as soon as they're here. I mean, we have the money. We're still turning a profit, so who cares? I guess it's true. Let me send you down over here. Actually, I'm going to send you over here. You can lead the merc army and go and beat up those guys. There we go. We'll put them to work. Paris is at 0%. Perfect. 21%. 49% now. Excellent. Still a little bit slow in Maine, but that's all right. Minus 28% in Limousine. But we are making some tick progress. This 130k stack is going to come down here. Actually, I'm going to force march you to make it a little less likely that they will be able to escape. It's farmland here, so I won't get to defend in advantageous territory, but I think we're going to be just fine. Just fine. So you do have 26 total regiments of artillery. You just need to be reinforced, and over here you're at 30. Yeah, so as soon as the reinforcements start to come in, you're going to be okay. You do reinforce less quickly in enemy territory, but it's going to be okay. Are you really thinking about doing something over there? I don't have a leader. That is true. Although what I'm thinking is I'm going to take 10 infantry with the leader out of here, and it is a long walk. Oh, they changed their mind. Okay, we're attacking there. That should be fine. Huge numbers, just enough cannons to really give some amount of bone. Oh, no, no cannons whatsoever. Okay. Let's say a few cannons are good to fire from the back lines, but the bulk of our damage will probably come from our infantry anyway. I guess I'm not going to go to Toulouse to siege that. Can I make it there? No. I'll just split you in half and do that. And I guess you're going to go and be a little bit more central to give us some options. That's going to be okay. We might get attacked in Limousine if they can muster enough guys together, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So that's all right. We're going to go and send you there. I can probably get rid of the war modifier now. I realize that that's going to lose our like ridiculous morale bonus, but we've smashed them pretty hard at this point, so I think we can make do without. Hopefully this will be the war where I actually take Paris for a change. So what's the date on our coring over here? A lot of it's going to be done in January, the next January that's coming up. And there'll be a few that haven't yet, but that's okay. So we'll have to decide. We may want to spend some time not over 100% overextension, just so that we don't sack too many of those plus 15% unrest modifiers, because that does start to add up pretty aggressively. These Catholic zealots, I think we're going to go and harsh treatment you. Because we don't have anything else to do with our military power. So that's going to be okay. Getting some attrition over here, but we can't get the berry, which is too bad. I mean, it's mostly mercs, but I mean, it's still something. So, Bourgogne just fell. I don't think we can get to any... Oh, no, we can get to a fort down here. There we go. So do that with your proper sieging army. You will actually get a few decent reinforcement ticks going through friendly territory over here. I'm going to do this and this to cut down on that attrition. Because there are maximum reinforcements. Well, no, I don't think it's a global reinforcement limit. I think it's... The reinforcement speed is all on a per regiment basis. I think. Yeah, no, it must be, because when you see, like, X number of reinforcements will come this month, as one army gets fully reinforced, the number of reinforcements you're going to get per month actually drops down considerably, even though not everything's finished. So, yeah, it's not an absolute amount. It's a per... Each regiment reinforces at a certain rate, so... I don't remember what I started with here. But you should reinforce faster through there. It'd be really nice if we can get you all the way up to 25 cannons in the not too distant future. Well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. We're getting not quite successfully blockaded in the Gulf of Venice, but not too bad. Germany continues to grow pretty aggressively. At some point, we do have to clean up this mess. Nice thing is, Ryzen doesn't seem to be interfering with Germany's name, which is a good thing to do, but we'll have to clean them up at some point. Not to mention what's left of the Netherlands over here. But it looks like the next thing to do to get Germany's name bigger will probably be to clean up this area. But we still have a truce with the Ottomans and with Hungary. The Hungarian one's going to come up sooner, though. And right now they're only allied with the Papal States, which actually sounds like a wonderful next war for us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.